What's going on, AWGFAM? Welcome back to the channel. So, been gone for a little bit. Had the baby, as most of you guys already know. She's doing good, getting big, happy boy, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Look, these are the times that I cherish. This is the best times, really it is, when you have kids. When they're babies and they're just born, and this is the fun. I'm enjoying every minute of it. So, all the little smiles and all the throwing up, all of it. It's all worth it. But it's been a blast. So thank you guys for being patient, and understanding. But it's time to get back to the grind. It's time to get back to get content out. I've been itching to get content out. So, and with saying that, we made it to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for that. That's amazing. I don't even have words. It's an incredible feeling. I never in my life thought that I'd have 1,000 people that were interested in what I have to say. I mean, it's surprising to me. But today, what I got for you guys, I got heavydutycountry, and he is talking about Black Rifle Coffee. Now, I've already seen this video. I know what he has to say, and I'm glad to see where he is on it. I really am. It's great to see where he is. So let's jump into it. I'm gonna make sure to give him a shout out during it. Let's do this shit.
Heavy duty squad, what's going on? Doesn't that pond just look beautiful right now? I'm gonna wet a line in it after this. Before we start this, I want to say that Black Rifle did not pay me to do this. They didn't offer me anything to do this, and they didn't even ask me to do this. And if you don't believe me, you can ask them. I had a phone call with one of the owners, Jared Taylor, and I talked to him about what I'm about to tell everybody in this video. And me and him are good. This isn't me being soft and laying over because people who have still supported Black Rifle through all of this shook me. There is no hidden agenda behind any of this at all, other than me practicing what I preach, which is true American values, meaning that when you mess up, you hold your head high and you own it. And that's what I'm doing on this show today. That being said, I hope all of you can listen to this with logic.
And that's big. That's big. That's big right there. That is why I have so much respect for this man and coming out and doing this video and sitting down and talking and saying, hey, I fucked up. Not enough people are willing to own their fuck-ups. And that is a big problem right now with this country, is accountability. Your own self-accountability. When I screw up, man, I am furious with myself. I do not take screw-ups lightly. I am not nice to myself when I screw up. And if you're nice to yourself when you screw up, well, I don't know what to tell you. You're not hard enough on yourself. And if you want to do better and you want to be better, then you got to be hard on yourself. You do. You have to hold yourself accountable before anybody else. And I'm very happy, like I said, to see the evolution. It's not about where you start. It's about where you finish. Because we all go through an evolution. It's an evolution of thought. If you are still stuck where you were 10 years ago, you haven't had an evolution of thought. And you haven't done much critical thinking to change what's going on in your mind. And that's why I'm very happy to see this. That's why it is so important to think outside the box and not fall into the trap. Y'all already know I said I supported Black Rifle. I will continue to support Black Rifle. I always have and I always will. I love Black Rifle. They're good dudes. They were always great guys before the whole stupid thing went down the way it did. I love Black Rifle. They are good-hearted guys, and that was something that I said from the very start. They weren't just looking at themselves. They were looking at the organization that they started as a whole. They didn't want to jeopardize the people who sacrificed their lives, their livelihoods to come work with them, or have had their livelihood started by working with them. They don't want to take their families down. They don't want to burn it all to the ground. And that's why I said you cannot sit there and tell them that what they did was wrong, really. And there wasn't anything wrong with it. Like I said, it was a fucking joke. And if you can't see it like that, well, then you don't get the joke. You don't. Like I said, back when I did the 2 videos that he did on them, my reactions to them, I don't care. Because it's not the donations that matter to me. It's their actions as a person that matters to me. Yeah, that looks like a joke of a fucking donation. $500? I don't care about $500. Well, how far is that really gonna go? What are you gonna do with what is the Democratic Party gonna do with $500? Is that gonna pay for a campaign ad? Really? That ain't paying for nothing, and it ain't putting a dent in anything. It ain't doing shit. And that's why I looked at it at that point as $500. Who cares? That ain't gonna. That's not substantial enough to make an impact. So, for me, that's a joke. I don't care. It's none of my business anyway. I'm not looking into that shit, and the only reason it came out anyway was to stir the fucking pot. So, let's keep listening to what he has to say.
And leave the emotion out of it. We live in a world of extremism, from diets that let you eat less than a bird does, to people who eat 10,000 calories per day and call that a diet because yesterday they ate 15,000 calories. Or from the LGBT protesting outside of a Christian church because they have different beliefs than them, all the way to somebody owning more guns than articles of clothing. But this level of extremism in life is the new normal. We live in a world today where we have been taught that if a company or a person does something that doesn't 100% align with our values, we throw them in the trash and we get rid of them. This is called cancel culture. And yes, the media is what fuels it. And the media is fueled by extremism. Because nobody cares about the boring stuff. Nobody cares about Nancy Pelosi eating a bowl of oatmeal in the morning or a conservative volunteering at their church. Nobody cares about that because it's not entertaining. People want to hear about the crazy shit like Morgan Wallen saying the N-word around a bunch of friends, with his neighbor creepily recording him in his house. What a fucking weirdo. But the left has been using the media to fuel this thing that's called cancel culture, which is basically psychological warfare to get everybody to turn on each other. And I played right into it. And that's why I'm talking about this on this show today.
We'll pause it right there. And that right there, that is it. That is it. This is the biggest psyop that has ever happened in this country before. Ever. We have never seen anything on this scale of manipulation. And that's where it is crazy to me that people don't see this. The amount of manipulation that they have put forth and the effort that they have put forth into making us turn against each other. They're making people who are conservative turn against conservative. Hell, I seen someone in my comments section who had said, I'm 100% conservative, 100% Republican. Look, man, if that's how you really feel about it, well, then you're not paying attention to what's happening right now. I ain't 100% of shit. And if that's, you're blind. If you're 100% this, 100% that, then you're fucking blind. Period. You are not paying attention. That means you're just a blind follower. That's what that means to me. I'm not 100% behind any fucking party. Period. And I don't care who you are. If you don't stand for the people, I do not support you. I'm for the people. I'm not for a politician. I'm not for a party. None of that matters to me. And it shouldn't matter to you either. If your allegiance is only with a single party, then you are the problem. You're not paying attention to what's happening right now. Your eyes are closed. Your ears are closed. And obviously your mouth is closed too. So, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to continue to fall for this psyop. I'm not. The government, at one point in my life I trusted the government. Now, I'll never trust the government. I'm sorry, I'm just not going to trust the government. The government does not have my best interest and your best interest at heart. At this point, they have shown repeatedly they don't care about the Constitution. They don't care about our civil liberties. They could care less. And you know what? I'm not going to play their game anymore. I'm not going to fall for their shit anymore. As soon as they tell me something, I'm going to second guess it. And here's the thing. I've always been a second guessing kind of person. I've always been the person to look between the lines. Because, you know what? There's usually something there. And it's something I've always been able to pick up on. It was a hard life in the military for me. Because I'm not going to play your game and I'm not going to fall into your trap. I'm sorry, I'm not. And we see what's going on. They just want divisiveness in this country. It's all about what tribe you're a part of. It's all tribal now. You really want to know what my tribe is? My tribe is the people. That's my tribe. I don't have a side. My side is with the people. My side is with the Constitution. That's my side. Always will be. I love this country, and I will fight and I will die for this country if that is what has to happen. I want my kids' future to be what my future has been. What my past was and became my future. To where I am now, I want my kids to be able to experience that kind of life. That's what I want for my children. I want them to know what true freedom is. To be able to speak and not worry about somebody telling them you can't say that. If you want the First Amendment, you better take all of it. Meaning people can say and do whatever they want. Well, not do, but say whatever they want. If you can't take that, then you don't stand for the First Amendment. No matter how despicable what comes out of people's mouths are, you cannot tell them they can't say it. It's their First Amendment right. I might not agree with it, but I agree with the First Amendment. And I won't ever tell somebody they can't say something. We have got to wake up to the game that's being played. And that is something that I will continue to say.
Because I'm done with it. I'm done falling for the left's tricks. And I hope you are too. If we continue to do this, we are no better than the left. One by one, people will get exposed for messing something up in the past. And pretty soon, we're all just gonna hate each other. And if you're one of those people who is perfect, go play the lottery tomorrow, win it, buy an island somewhere, and call it Perfect Island. But you'll be the only one there because the rest of us are gonna be back on the homeland trying to figure out why the fuck we fucked something up. But like I said, I fell into this narrative of cancel culture to where you nitpick at a company or a person to where you eventually find something that doesn't add up and you try to destroy them over it. Instead of looking at the big picture, right? And the big picture with Black Rifle is that they give tons of money to veterans in law enforcement. Every single year. In 2019, they gave $400 grand in charitable donations. If you look at the big picture, which is what I should have done before I talked about Black Rifle. They're good people. And you may not agree with every little single detail of what they do, but once again, you can do that with literally anyone and any company out there. Let me give you an example. Most people have shopped at Amazon. Well, guess what? They just canceled out parlors. So if you shop at Amazon, you're supporting liberals. Oh, you've worn Nike tennis shoes? Well, they're up Kaepernick's ass, and we all know what Kaepernick's about. He thinks every white person out there is a white supremacist. Have you ever watched a movie? Well, most movies come from Hollywood, one of the most liberal places out there in the world, which means that if you've ever watched a movie that's came out of Hollywood, you're helping support liberals and you're making them money. Do you wear clothes? Well, most of them come from China. We all know what China thinks of the US. But the point of all of this is that the right needs to start focusing on what the real enemy is of the US. It's not something small. And that's what the Black Rifle thing was. It was small. It was small compared to a big picture. The stuff that is the true enemy of America is the fact that we're turning into a socialist country. Texas doesn't even feel like Texas anymore unless you go to a super small town. The fact that our freedom of speech is pretty much gone. The fact that they want to take our guns. Or what about the fact that the President of the United States can barely remember what he ate for breakfast, let alone remember what the hell he's signing when he signed the executive orders? And that it's now more popular to riot than to support our law enforcement. But moving forward, what you can expect from me is I am not going to be participating in this cancel culture America that we live in, especially to a company who supports veterans and law enforcement as much as Black Rifle does.
Boom! And there it is. That's what I'm saying. It's about the evolution of the person. I'm not going to cancel culture anybody. I'm not. Not unless you don't support my constitutional rights. I'm not about the cancel culture. I'm not just going to, oh, they did that? Well, I'm done with them. The only reason that I canceled Disney after the whole Gina Carano thing, of course I canceled Disney. I don't need Disney. Disney don't deserve my fucking money. Fuck Disney. That's how I feel. Disney can suck it. I don't care. Disney's done in my book. I'll wash my hands on that one. No, I'm done with Disney. But when it comes to companies where the people are actually good people, like Black Rifle, and that was what I said, they're good people. That was the big picture that I talked about. I'm not going to cancel good people. When somebody's good at heart, why am I going to disparage them being good at heart? I'm not trying to create a monster, and neither should anybody else. That kind of shit creates monsters. It really does. When you have a good person and you shit all over them, they ain't going to stay good forever. Eventually, they'll end up going bad. Unless they're one of them motherfuckers who just can keep their head clear of everything all the time. But that's I am very happy to see the progression in this. I'm happy to see the evolution. That's what we need. That's the big thing. That's what we need. Shout out to Heavy Duty Country, man. Dude, I'm happy to see where you are on this. And that was the other thing I said during those videos that I did, is that we've got to come together. We got to stop nitpicking. Look, nobody's past is perfect. And if you think your past is perfect, well, I don't know what to tell you. Because, man, I'm glad to have met you, Jesus. But hey, Heavy Duty Country, man, when I get this, hopefully when I get this podcast rolling for my 1,000 subs, I'd like to get you on and talk to you. Do an interview, man. You're definitely up there on my people I'd like to have a conversation with. Maybe you'll even get to see this. I don't know. I'm going to tag you in it. So, we'll see how that goes. But that's the end of this one, guys. Let me know what you think. And I will see you in the next one. Love you, AWG fam. I'm my XMC fam. I'm out.